Alright guys, first YouTube video, and I was inspired by a user-botted interview when I looked at my friend's
Yeah.
following size and realized I could just interview anybody. And this is a person who has won second place in the Odd Challenge. I think it'd be a good idea to interview him. So our first question is, who is 5-star Hubert?
It's a dude that tries to make good music and hopes other people like it. I just make random stuff.
Hopes for improvement for your creative processes.
Um, really, I just want to get good at like the technical aspects of it, like engineering and producing, just because I'm trying to learn it by myself. And I feel like to try to achieve the type of goals I have for certain songs, or songs I have in the past, it would have been better if I just had more knowledge about the technicality of what goes on behind the scenes in making songs and beats like this.
What would you have done if you won the Odd Win Challenge? Would you participate again if you had the chance?
I mean, shit, I got second place last time out of like I think 200, 300 entries, so I participated again. And I mean, even if I didn't win, I mean, I didn't win the second one, but even if I didn't win the first one, I feel like I still would have participated just because, I mean, like, you're not gonna be perfect. And so it's just like if you want to really put yourself out there, you can't be afraid to fail.
Do you see yourself getting a dedicated fan base within the next decade or far future of any sort?
Oh shit, man. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I could. Um, I it's just really about for how small I am right now. It's really just about finding the audience. So, because I just try to make cool tracks and hopefully I can like get to the type of quality where it gets into more of like ideas and creative ideas and stuff. So, I'm really just trying to I just hope to find people that are willing to stick around for the ride. So, if you listen to my music and you fuck with it and want to stick around, that's what's up. And if you don't, you don't. So,
So for the type of people that, would really stick around, those dedicated people, what do those people really look like? Or, what are they really into? What
shit,
sphere are they
I
in?
have no idea. Like, I just know, like, I like to do a lot of different types of music. Like, if I hear something cool, or like interesting or something I find interesting, I generally try my best to like merge that with another thing I find interesting or just try it and see how I do. And so, I kind of hop around all over the place when it comes to making music. So, uh, I feel like a fan might could look like anyone. I don't know, maybe not a lot of old people, but I mean,
Old people.
depending on some of the songs, some of them could like it.
What statements would you like to make if you decided to do anything like deep or political in your songs?
I feel like statements. I really like if I could say one like universal is just what what do you want to be remembered? Just because I feel like if you're making anything that what the intention is to have a statement or something to pick from it, then what is it that you want the audience to stick with? How will this expand someone's view, or how does your music improve upon silence?
How does your music improve upon silence? That's pretty insightful to be honest, dude. Ever
Or
considered doing a genre blend or switching genres? If so, which genres are you going with?
um, not yet, because rap has always been like my pocket. Like I'm not counting like subgenres like plug and B or like metal rock or nothing like that. Like if we're talking like hard genre switch, I feel like the only thing I would try or like I'd really want to try to get into is like indie or like rock. And but yeah, like because I've grown up listening. Like I played Guitar Hero like heavy,
Guitar
and
Hero.
I've got which got me into the guitar, and so it's like I've always messed with rock and metal and indie, and so it's like I feel like that might be a lane I would always want to try.
What are your favorite indie bands? Like, if you could pull from anyone, who are your biggest indie influences?
I feel like with in terms of like I know it's not an indie band, but I know like growing up, one of my favorite bands in general was like Avenged Sevenfold, like heavily. Like I've really fucked with Avenged Sevenfold, and
I never
then
heard
from
of those.
there, like yeah, no, they're primarily like rock and stuff, and so I know I really fucked with them, and then other than that, like I know with like indie, like the only ones I can remember off top of the head is like Bright Eyes. Like I remember liking a couple songs from them. But yeah, the in terms of like genre outside of rap, like within rock and indie, like those two are probably like my were my most favorite growing up.
Would you accept being a double XL freshman? And if so, do you think you would choke during a cipher?
Shit. Honestly, probably not because I feel like double XL right now is kind of dead. Like they kind of depend on the artist more than the artists depend on double XL, and it just kind of seems like everyone that goes on there is like it like there's no good because it's like a lot of the people they invite on are like already popping in their own way, and so it's like
Hmm.
there's really no point in going on because it's like if you have a really bad verse or bad freestyle, then niggas gonna drag it and you get memed on and shit. So it's like there's really no point in going on anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, it definitely fell off. Um, do you use any other DAWs outside of FL Studio? And would you plan to use multiple or switch in the future?
No, I only use FL right now. You know, I started on Audacity, so you know, absolutely no mixing, and then I went to BandLab like most people do, and then I eventually worked up to FL, which is so worth it. I don't know. I like FL. It's comfortable. It once you get the hang of it, you get the hang of it. It's dope. But like I feel like the only other next step from there is like Pro Tools, but I don't think I'm remotely at that level yet, especially for that type of bread
Hmm.
and in that interface. So, but I mean, that's why I'm like, when it comes to DAWs, you can make a bunch of good songs with like Pro Tools or Ableton or FL or whatnot, but I feel like I don't know. There's like some distinct qualities that each of them bring, but I feel
Hmm.
like as long as it captures your vision of what you're trying to do, then it should theoretically work.
Do you have a roadmap planned for the future, whether it's short term, long term? You ever think about
Ugh.
making an album or mixtape?
Um, kind of. Not in terms of releasing music, but like in terms of what I want to try or attempt to do for like my artist. Like I don't want to call it a career because it ain't a career, but like I my little music thing like because obviously I talked about trying to find the audience, so I'm not really like I've never been big on posting on social media like that, so this is kind of like a new thing for me, and i've been ch- I've been trying to learn how to like really put myself out and like try to actually find my audience and put my music out there for people to find. So the roadmap is just market myself, and then from there make more music to try to gain more followers and then just reinvest back into myself and then just do a full circle.
Yeah, like a positive feedback loop. Have you ever thought about engaging in other forms of media or entertainment, like photography, starting a podcast, or becoming a streamer of some sort to
Um,
complement your career?
I remember the thing I thought about, like I did a little bit before like I started putting out music like for real, was editing. Like I love to make like edits. I'm not talking about them CapCut edits. Like I was on After Effects and I was really trying to like go crazy because I'd be seeing them all the time on Insta, YouTube, and now like TikTok, and I'm like them shits are so hard, and so it's like I want to recreate them, and that's why I'm like even with music, it's like I can make edits to my own music and I expand. So it's like I always wanted to try to make like music videos and shit. And then, away from the music, I remember at a point in time I wanted to be a YouTuber. That's still a dope idea, but
Yeah, everyone
that's a
wants to
whole
be a
different
YouTuber. Dude.
challenge. I'll tell you. I don't know if I could be a streamer though.
That's a different
Streaming
job.
seems, yeah, that's a different bag right there.
But if you can pull it off, like I wouldn't mind
Oh,
making
1000%.
100K streaming for 8 hours.
That's the goal, man. It's
And
harder than 9 to 5 though.
harder than a 9 to 5?
No, I'm joking.
Whose sound are you inspired by the most currently? Like who is your nigga like right now?
Yeah, yeah. Currently, in terms of like artists recently, I mean, damn, that's tough because it's like I know okay. Recently, I think I have artists I've listened to recently that where I've like, damn, like I gotta make some shit. Like I gotta come on they type of timing with Skrilla, fucking Philly rapper. He raps so strangely, but it's hard as hell. And yeah, if y'all don't know Skrilla, go peep like some of his songs.
I'm
I
gonna put
think
it
one of
up
the
on
songs I've been
screen.
bumping a lot recently is Matte Black. Peep that. I don't know. His flows are hella interesting to me.
Thank you guys for tuning into this interview. It was great to hear 5 Star Hubert's thoughts and opinions and to see where he wants to go. See you guys later, okay?